transgender. I mean, why else did you click the video? Today, I'm gonna help you all out and explain what it means to be transgender and if transitioning is right for you. I will be your sign. This video is semi-satirical and not to be taken too seriously. Let me guess, some of you are not trans. If you could hit a button and wake up tomorrow completely changing your gender, you would in an instant. Yeah, that's a code. You're trans, get over it. No cis dude thinks every night before he goes to bed, man, I wish I was a girl. Bro. Even if it's not a case of I hate being a guy so much I want to die, and it's more of a being a guy is okay, but I'd so much rather be a girl. Guess what? You're still trans. I'm cracking eggs harder than Gordon Ramsay. That's pretty good. If you're constantly searching, am I trans? How to know if you're transgender? Trans quiz online. You're trans. Holy shit, you're so trans. Oh, if you're on this video right now, guaranteed 90% of you are probably trans. I know my audience. Now, let's say I'm right, and you are trans. Let me tell you what you could do about that. Anything. There are an infinite number of things you could do with this information, but the important thing is that you come to terms with it yourself. You could start the process of talking to a therapist or doctor to see if HRT is right for you. In my small experience, boobs are pretty cool. You could start by talking to your closest friends and asking them to try new pronouns for you. You could buy clothes that fit your gender identity. You could even do nothing and start a little anonymous Twitter account where you meme about trans stuff every night until 4 a.m. until you finally fall asleep in a pool of your own tears. You'll never guess which option I chose. For real though, being transgender is not a determined route, nor is it inherent to one type of person. I have the trans privilege of looking back on my childhood and going, oh, that's a sign? Yep, that was a sign. Wow, I literally said I wish I could be a girl. Still didn't realize that is also a sign. But not everyone is like that. Some people don't exactly show signs or exhibit typically transgender behavior until much later on in life. And that's okay. Transitioning is about doing what's right for you and learning to be happier with yourself. Though, I'd be willing to bet if you look back on your life with a transgender perspective, you may see things a little differently. Now that we've established that you, yes you, the viewer, is trans, that you can do whatever you want with this information, and that you're valid in your own identity and experiences, now I get to do the fun stuff. See, there are 4 different routes that trans women normally go down. Some of these can honestly apply to trans men too, though I can't say I'm as experienced in that field. The repressor. You repress your identity, desperately denying that part of yourself, even though deep down, you know that you're trans. You've told maybe a couple close friends, but usually no one. You present fully as your assigned gender at birth and probably hide under 7 layers with the ironic humor. Bro. Wannabe e-girl. You're obsessed with looking cute, keeping up with makeup and fashion, and probably spend too much time on Twitter. I'd imagine you have a shitty Twitch or YouTube channel. You've got a billion pink aesthetic items and stuffed animals in your room and undiagnosed ADHD or autism. You probably went down some sort of femboy to trans pipeline, to be honest. Speaking of pipelines, the right-wing pipeliner. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you were probably here or even have been here for a long time before you finally decide to start your transition. You spent a lot of time in right-wing circles, whether those were online or just due to the nature of where you grew up. You're recovering from your time in said places and figuring yourself out as a person. I have to say, I respect your growth and development as a person. I know you regret that past transphobia now, bitch. Blair white moding. I'm gonna be honest, if you Blair white mode, I hate you. You're the trans pick-me, the one that desperately wants to be one of the good ones, usually for conservatives. Oh, well, actually, I really am a biological man. Actually, you're not loved. Not by your community, not by conservatives, and certainly not by conservative straight men. For trans men, this is called fuck angel moding.
I don't really know how much you know about me, but I'm probably the most vocal anti-children transitioning person on the internet. It's what I'm. Right. I'll let you speak.
The best thing you can do for us is grow out your mustache and tell people not to live like you.
Metalheads. Have you ever been in a mosh pit of all trans girls? I haven't, but I have watched awkwardly from the sidelines while they go fucking crazy. That shit is so cool, girl. Trans metalheads are fucking awesome and super gay and dress in all black. Not much else to say other than that for me, though I have to wonder if many of them have like an alter ego for more professional scenarios. It's kind of a funny thought to imagine this like super gay metalhead trans woman with a billion piercings just totally toned down in a cubicle or something like that. working behind the computer, one can only imagine. Stealthers. If you're trans and stealth, I respect the fuck out of you. For those that don't know, this means that they've integrated into society so well that no one knows they're trans and they don't tell anyone. I would be you if I wasn't a cringe YouTuber, and also if I pass. I have heard stealthing can be pretty lonely though. I'm sure it's harder to be fully honest around others, and separating yourself from a community in general can be a hard thing, but I get it. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot of stereotypes that I could make fun of and be satirical because you're a normal person. And I respect that. Now that we've gone over what your options are as a newly trans person, we need to decide a name for you. Now, if you weren't blessed with a gender neutral name or a name that easily gender bends, let's go over some common trans girl names. Lilith, Emily, Ashley, Luna, Zoe, Jessica, Emma, Sophie, Alice, Madeline, Samantha, Phoebe. All of those names, super basic. Get them out of here. Get them out. If you want to be unique, you gotta have your name be something pretty. Like Becca. As far as trans guy names, you're looking at Ashton, Elliot, Aiden, Oliver, Sam, Kai, Jay, Cole, Lloyd. Wait a minute, those are just Ninjago characters. In all seriousness though, it's okay to try out different names and test around until you find something that you think is right for you and fits you as a person. Let's see, we've established that you, the viewer, is trans, that you can't deny it any longer, and I've got you, I've found you, I'm calling you out. We've established that you're valid in your experiences. I've shown you the different personality routes available to you, and finally, name options that you have. This is so stupid. This is such a stupid video. I guess now I should keep making tutorial videos to like continue off of this. Maybe we'll talk about fashion. Lucky for you, I have many more videos coming out very soon. They should come out soon and they'll be right here. Boom, yeah, click on it right now. Rah, la, 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 la. Click the video. Thank you for watching, you valid bitch. That's right, yeah, you freaking... You freaking trans person. Yeah, I love you. Parasocially. Goodbye.